the brother mentioned that, hey, Leviathan probably sunk the ship. This is Psalms 104 and verse 26. There go the ships there is that Leviathan, whom thou hast made to play therein. Hey, Leviathan played with that ship, man, like a toy, man. You know, and have fun doing it too, man. You know, because at the end of the day, if that ship was to make it and stuff like that and hit an iceberg and stuff, it could have had a chance, but at the same time, something had to really mess it up to the point where it split in half and everything.
Really,
yeah.
And steel, man.
Something made that up because they always got to cover it up.
That was an industrial revolution around that time when they was boom, steel and all. They was making stuff, man. Ice, man.
That's how you know Leviathan tore that ship up.
Yeah.
Because the brothers watched King Kong versus Godzilla when Godzilla was pissed and they started shooting at him. Man, Godzilla just split the ship in half with just going through it, man. You know, and when they were shooting at him, it didn't faze him, man.
When you read what the scriptures say, how he is made, man, it makes sense, man. His armor is impenetrable. You know.
Man, you say it should tell you the popular that God created who he would, like commandment, he devoured. Take this water, take this.
You know,
you got to come in when it took it.
And I guarantee you, a lot of people had to be hushed up at that time too. What they saw, you know, because I guarantee when they saw the Bible, I guarantee a lot of people should take past that because of how big it was, man. You know, because the scriptures say, you know, hey, even at the sight of the Bible, God, man. You know, so you know a lot of people was dying before Leviathan hit the ship, man.
That's why there's survivors. When the guy wrote a book about it, he was like, iceberg. I heard a lot of explosion. They went out, there was no iceberg. They made it. When Esau got to cover it like that, you know it's something they can't explain. So for them to try to explain it, oh, it's an iceberg.
Then there was certain people on the boat too that was like rivals to somebody or whatnot, but I think that person didn't get on the boat. He stayed at home. But everybody else that was his rival, he allowed them to get on there and they died too. You know, basically Esau the type of devil does where he don't want no competition. He'll set y'all up to die, man. You know?
And they did that in the beginning stages of Rome. Julius Caesar.
Back in Daniel 4, chapter, Daniel 4, the 31st verse. While the word was in the king's mouth, there fell a voice from heaven saying, O king. Verse 30, the king spake and said, is not this great Babylon that I have built for the house of the kingdom by the might of my power and for the honor of my majesty?
Like you said, they probably was like, all right, king.
Babylon. While the word was in the king's mouth, there fell a voice from heaven saying, O king, Nebuchadnezzar, to thee it is spoken, the kingdom is departed from thee, and they shall drive thee from men, and thy dwelling shall be with the beasts of the field. They shall make thee to eat grass as oxen, and 7 times shall pass over thee until thou know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomever so he will.
So you see, in an instant, that's a key word. You may get all relaxed, you may have a successful 1 year, and in an instant, the Lord, he ain't sleeping. Right? The cameras, there's no, he sees everything. He's still calling the shots, he's the record.
Right.
Okay? Period. The moment he said that the Most High, the thing is, God told him what was happening. And you would think, these Edomites, you would think that somebody would go up there and plead with them, look, you've never read the book of Daniel? We are that fourth beast. And if you keep boasting yourself, the Lord's going to destroy us. And they praise like, look, the Lord ain't going to do nothing. We about to establish a new world order. We going to continue what we're doing. We don't care about the Bible, we don't care about the prophets. If anything, if we take the prophets out, we're trying to do it. They don't care. Right? And what happened is, I have to read you, but he was a spirit of peace. He said 7 times over, so it's going to be the peace.
So the same hour. So the same hour.
So he was actually in the grass, eating grass. He was bugged out of his mind, probably cross-eyed. Niggas try to talk to him, what are you doing? You just a beast. He had the spirit of an animal.
He was so damn disformed that he had hair everywhere,
Claws and talons and shit.
And when he came to his senses, he was like, how foolish was I? Both of you. And the Most High got to make examples out of that. He got to make examples out of you, just like he made examples out of Titus and Tanner. He's going to do it again and again. You want to keep coming up with these deceptions, going to the moon, Most High got to make examples. I believe one of them, I think they said they had a fuel leak, rocket or whatever. Better back up. This motherfucker can't spell it, yo, at most houses. You know, and it's gonna be fake either way. They probably already got the footage recorded. It's already ready. They just gotta accept it, and the Most High gonna have it to where something's gonna be clearly edited, something's gonna be visual to say like fake, that was wrong, you messed up, because you can't deceive the people.
We're going to Tyler Perry Studios this time.
Somebody gonna say, or it may not just even happen. Because the more you want to keep boasting yourself and crying like that, the Most High gotta constantly remind you. Like, no, sit your ass down. You don't boast like that. Another it's like a Herod.
Book of Acts, chapter 12, verse 19. And when Herod had sought for him and found him not, he examined the keepers and commanded that they should be put to death. And he went down from Judea to Caesarea and there abode. And Herod was highly displeased with them of Tyre and Sidon, but they came with one accord to him. And having made Blastus the king's chamberlain, their friend, desired peace because their country was nourished by the king's country. 21. And upon a set day, Herod, arrayed in royal apparel, sat upon his throne and made an oration unto them. And the people gave a shout, saying, "It is the voice of a God and not of a man." And immediately an angel of the Lord smote him, because he gave not Yahweh the glory, and he was eaten of worms and gave up the ghost. 19. And when Herod had sought for him and found him not, and upon a set day, Herod, arrayed in royal apparel, sat upon his throne and made an oration unto them.
And that's basically a gathering, making a public speech. You know what I'm saying? They did back then.
And the people gave a shout, saying, "It is the voice of a God and not of a man."
So they was giving him praise. The voice of God and not of man. And he heard him, right? Yeah. And you know, he's probably
Yeah, I'm him.
Letting it all soak in, right? Lord had to bring him down. You got this story. This the Wikipedia. It's going into more details of this. That's Herod Agrippa. Herod was a Herodian, that was a family line. So this one name was Agrippa, right?
It says after Passover in AD 44, Agrippa went to Caesarea, where he had games performed in honor of Claudius. In the midst of his speech to the public, a cry went out that he was a god, and Agrippa did not publicly react then. At this time, he saw an owl perched over his head during his imprisonment by Tiberius. A similar omen had been interpreted as portending his speedy release and future kingship, with the warning that wanted that should he behold the same sight again, he would die.
So it said that prior, when he came out of the prison, and he saw this owl. He said it was told to him, you see this owl again, it's going to be the end of your life. Right? Go ahead.
And it says, he was immediately smitten with violent pains, scolded his friends for flattering him, and accepted his imminent death in a state of teshuvah. He experienced heart pains and a pain in his abdomen and died after 5 days. Josephus then relates how Agrippa's brother Herod Claudius and Helcias sent Aristos to kill Simeon. After the Passover in AD 44, Agrippa went to Caesarea, where he had games performed in honor of Claudius. In the midst of his speech to the public, a public cry went out that he was a god, and Agrippa did not publicly react then. At this time, he saw an owl perched over his head during his imprisonment by Tiberius.
So he said what? He did not publicly react. What was he supposed to do? Mute them. You know he's probably soaking it all up.
He's probably rubbing the man, ain't he?
Yep.
Kiss the ring.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just let him talk. Just let him talk. Hey, that's why I'm over there, Mr. Nate. You better be careful, man. Because them people speak highly of him. And Pastor Hard did a video because one of his men said that he believes that the bishop is Elijah. Now it was believed back then that what? They took an oath that King Mashal's King David and that Elijah the prophet was Oba For. So that's why Tahar is like, well, wait a minute, is that being taught over there? Now I guarantee you, when something like that's being said, the bishop knows about it. You know what he should have did? I heard brothers say that just for them to know we don't teach that. We believe King David is King Mashal and Oba For is Elijah the prophet. You know what I believe Nate probably loved him. Just let him say, we're gonna let him sit on that. Even though you better be careful, man. You better be careful. You ever read this account? Okay? The Most High decided to take him out simply because this guy didn't correct him. He probably got big headed, soaking it all in. The Most High said, oh, you gotta take him out.
Just like the thing is like the Passover, and he was coming out the moon, everybody was praising him and stuff like that. Man, if you was wise enough, man, you would rebuke them and say, man, I don't need this, man. You know, hey, this is the Passover, man. This is the Lord's Passover, man. And it looked like you were exalting yourself, man. Right. And every time I see a picture of Nate, man, he always in the front line, man. You know, proud as hell, man.
Man, there was a video of praising some camp that they had pictures on their wall. They got our pictures on their wall. He was all happy. And then he said, we're going to rebuke the other camp because they didn't have pictures on their wall. So, you know, they got all these pictures of themselves as leaders, looking like Moses. Like, you don't understand what it is you're playing with, man. Most High can, it's gonna be bad, but it's gonna be necessary. If you meant to make it, Most High gotta bring you right back down. Because that whole Elijah thing, I said, man, they know about that. I'm pretty sure they probably called me. My brother said that. Should have went public and said, listen, brothers don't say that. We believe back in the old school, we believe such and such and such. He probably like,
right, because he did turn
you know?
His children's home back to me.
He probably just been saying it, his own men. That's just what I believe. It's gonna be revealed.
Got it in.
Yeah. You just soaking it all up. I just started laughing. I'm like, hey man, you don't know about the counsel of your scriptures, man. You better watch it. You better watch it.
Antiochus ass, and he was proud and he spoke against the Heavenly Father. But he stuck so damn bad to the point they ain't want to be around. They threw it.
So for 5 whole days, that man suffered. Then he started to curse them. I'm dying over here.
He would say he got accepted.
Well, I'll talk about it.
Yeah, then he say he became accepted. That's where you're inside. poisonous to your body. Yeah. Your body is deteriorating from the inside. Man. Ain't no shit you can do for that. Oh yeah, and verse 23, and immediately the angel of the Lord smote him because he gave not Yahweh the glory as he was eating the worms and gave up the ghost.
So immediately he didn't get a heavenly glory. So these people honestly think that anytime the Most High just can't show up, he can show up when he wants to. Okay? He brings judgment. Hey, that's why you got some judgments that happen swiftly. Some happen over time. That's why Scripture says you're not supposed to provoke the Lord to wrath. He can get you at any time. You Edomites, honestly,
just like Jezebel, when she was killing the prophets, she was proud of doing that. Why didn't that happen? All right, fell. What happened? She got hit by something, then she fell, or she just fell off the building. Yeah, she got pushed up the building, and then got ate by dogs. Surely the Lord can just judge you anytime he wants to.
Now her sin was the skull of the cross. That's all they left for her.
That's why you know what I'm saying? In fact,
Like his son,
Her husband died first.
yeah, Agag.
that's because he kept being wishy-washy, man. He repented, and then he went back and repented.
One of his sons, I think it's like Abimelech or something like that. His ass got too down, puffed up, killing his brothers and stuff, cursing. I forgot what he was doing, but he was just killing Jake, his own people, to the point where the Lord got his ass too. He made a piece of a millstone on his head, man.
Woman threw it down.
Yeah.
And he wanted like one of his fellow soldiers to just kill him. He said, I don't want this on me. Let nobody know that I got killed by a woman.
And then when you read later in the book, you know that he got killed by a woman. That's in the one of the books, Judges. And I was like, I mean, it's written in another book where he acknowledged that he got killed by a woman. So what happened to him? I tried to escape that, but I think it's in the Bible. By the way, it's 7:15. Oh yeah, I mean, we using this back then, even before Babylonian.
Well, this is Isaiah 10 and 5. O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger, and the staff in their hand is my indignation. I will send him against a hypocritical nation, and against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge to take the spoil, and to take the prey, and to tread them down like the mire of the streets. Howbeit, he meaneth not so, neither doth his heart think so, but it is in his heart to destroy and cut off nations, not a few.
Right, so this is proof that the Most High plays off the mind, right? This king of Syria, he already had in his heart that he wanted to go to war, but the Most High said, okay, I'm going to use him to come against a hypocritical nation, which is Israel, right? He said, well, it's not even his heart to do so. He just know he want to go to war with somebody. He said, but I'm going to put the spirit on him to go against Israel. But what you're going to find out is the Most High at the same time said he's going to judge this man because he's going to boast about it. I did this. And you're going to find out the Heavenly Father wants his credit, man. Okay? He wants his credit. All right? So when y'all brother hold me Ezekiel 39-20.
Huh? Yeah, I left him at home.
Verse 7. Oh, verse 8, Salaki. For he said, Are not my princes altogether kings? Is not Calno a Carchemish? Is not Hamath as Arpad? Is not Samaria as Damascus? As my hand hath found the kingdoms of the idols, and whose graven images did excel them of Jerusalem and of Samaria. Shall I not, as I have done unto Samaria and her idols, so do to Jerusalem and her idols? Wherefore it shall come to pass that when the Lord hath performed his whole work upon Mount Zion and on Jerusalem, I will punish the fruit of the stout heart of the king of Assyria and the glory of his high looks. For he said, by the strength of my hand I have done it, and by my wisdom, for I am prudent. And I have removed the bounds of the people, and have robbed their treasures, and I have put down the inhabitants like a valiant man. And my hand hath found as a nest the riches of the people, and as one gathereth eggs that are left, have I gathered all the earth, and there was none that moved the wing, or opened the mouth, or peeped. Shall the axe boast itself against him that heweth therewith, or shall the saw magnify itself against him that shaketh it?
Yeah, so that's why the Lord had to get them, because dude got super proud, basically like Cain. Shall I not do like I did in that nation? And you know, as people are like, yeah, you know, who's going to deliver my hand? I'm about to take this land. That's why the Lord said, I'm going to use you. Put it in your spirit, first of all, to go against those people. Then I got to get you because you feel proud. He said, the axe is against the one that's going to, you know,
Trying to do.
That's where it comes upon these people. When they have a string of success, taking down nations, just like in Edom. That's why that pride always seeps into you, believe. Success can happen. What do you mean?
Stupid to say. That's dumb as hell to say.
Who's gonna stop us?
They got a movie off of it. What's the worst that can happen? All the bad shit happen. Oh, I heard you pride, man.
Simply, what you're supposed to do is you're going to read 39 to 20. You, which you wrote something. Ezra 1, Ezra chapter 1.
Psalms 17. This is Psalms chapter 17 and verse 13. Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
Right, the wicked is what thy sword. So you're being used, you understand? We read in Daniel how he set up the basis of he giveth the kingdom whosoever he will. He turned the king, the almighty Nebuchadnezzar, he turned in the sight of his own people, made a public example out of him. Every now and then, the Most High, while you're out here, I got to let you know I'm in charge. And then he wants that credit. See, he wants the credit. That's him. When you other nations boast about, yeah, we did this because we're so smart. And we're so intelligent. Like that devil, Amalekite at Davos. We can make God angry, but who cares? He can stop making rain. We got the science to bring forth rain. This is how proud the devil was. He was really saying that. What do you think is going to have to happen in his day? He's going to have to eat his own words.
Right.
And the thing is, the Most High so cold, he'll let you, he'll let the devil get, he'll let y'all all get to the so-called height that y'all actually about to see. Then he'll destroy you. Or he may just serve you for the missiles.
Hey, you know what? It was ironic. That's how Esau do Jake, man. And those in the Hollywood, and then play his game, get to the top, and then it's like, now we gotta bring you down because you know you done got up now, so now we gotta bring you down, like they doing Will Smith, like they did with all the actors and Hollywood game players, man. When they get to a certain level, we gotta cut you down. But it's funny, they don't think that's the most high gonna do this, man.
That's the beauty of it. And the Lord is allowing, you understand, He's allowing you to get to a point so He'll be justified before you now. Because you Edomites, you have your soul, your whole heart invested in this new world order. That is actually better to have you witness it fall right in front of you, and for you to wail in pains and tears. That's actually better judgment than probably putting your ass to death. I want your hands to be rolled now, but the Lord got a better idea. Once I heard my seed, the devil gates make a move, say something. I'm like, man, why is motherfucker still alive, man? But you know what? It's the will of the Lord. The Lord got them. Me personally, I believe that's intentional. Gonna get them the same way. It's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be beautiful when the Lord bring that judgment to all you. There was behind the scenes for wicked and it's gonna be beautiful when the Lord gets you. And He's gonna get you.
All the secret councils and shit they had.
I think it was either 2021 or 2020. Hey, the Lord got one of these rock trials, man.
Got one. Let me look it up.
David Rothschild. Hey, the Lord got his ass, man. You know, He got one of you damn Rothschilds, man. And hey, y'all, hey, the Lord we're gonna get more of y'all, man.
He let him get them off transplants.
It still kills
He let all of them be okay, and they were successful. And then on the 8th one, he took them out. Hey, he probably thought, we can keep doing this forever. I can keep doing this. Shameful.
You know, He got the best surgeons.
Yeah.
They actually harvest the little Israelite from those
All the
gardens.
Jays.
Yep.
They believe in their medicine. I don't live to see this. And the angels having fun. Yeah, we'll let them live this time. We'll let them live this time. All right, we have enough.
All right, that's 8 years.
That's perfection. 7. Technically, that's 7.
Yeah, 7 and 8 years.
So we gotta go ahead and take you out. You know.
Shall the axe boast itself against him that heweth therewith, or shall the saw magnify itself against him that shaketh it? As if the rod should shake itself against them that lift it up, or as if the staff should lift up itself as if it were no wood.
Right, so you boasting like you somebody. The Most High say you just a tool. Just a tool.
2 minutes. I drink his water or whatever.
That's why I say you just a tool that I'm using. See, that's cold. I love the Lord, man. Just because he don't let none of that slick shit slide, man. All that pride from talking the Most High get you. He gets you. When we went down, he said what? Edom and Moab, yeah, they was laughing, stepping their feet. And to this day, yeah, we got them. Jerusalem and Judah is ours. The Lord said, see, you talking that way, you talk to Jerusalem, you talk to me. I gotta get you. You don't let that slick shit slide. Ain't none of that slick shit. We're gonna sweep it on the rug. Now the Most High He wants to account for everything you said and everything you did in the secret. And it's gonna be revealed to us in the kingdom. Oh yeah, you know that food you was eating, they really did this, that, too, to try to kill you. And when cell phones got they was really trying to kill you actively. All the little secret plots that you planted against us. Most High revealed that in the kingdom. Just to be more angry and justified in the way you thought. Because your whole purpose of living is to commit extinction, genocide. Oh, no doubt.
You know, judgment Esau with, Moab with Esau. Oh yeah, I ain't forgot about you either, man. Y'all both getting ass kicked.
And that's why I say, man, the two nations I don't like is Moab and Esau, man. And they elite with each other, man. Because I hate the fact that Moab be having the audacity to talk shit about Jacob. I'm like, how the dirtiest motherfuckers on the planet, man? You and Esau, man. Eat everything alive. Y'all eat everything y'all supposed to see. You know, and y'all got the audacity trying to talk down on Jake, man. Come on, man.
Really for real, man.
I don't know y'all.
Down syndrome. Y'all was an accident.
What Bernie Mac said, dance to some of the
It's just
Like their own race was more like desperation.
Yeah, to keep a sea line going or something like that. Yeah. Originally, it wasn't even supposed to be Lot's daughter. It was supposed to be Lot's stepsons or whatnot, man.
Right.
You know? But no.
that destruction was so great that it's like ain't no other man. That's why they did it. And yeah, y'all don't even know y'all go back to Lot. It says and y'all don't even like each other. And y'all brothers.
And I guarantee you, if they saw them, they probably even ugly as hell.
Yeah, y'all can say it. He's like, I don't care how good your grade papers, test papers are, y'all retarded. And it's the truth. Y'all can study your ass off, but you're a fucking idiot. You don't have common sense, you're just retarded.
Can't drive.
Can't drive.
Man, I swear, I was in the parking lot. Damn Moabite. Here it is. I'm right here on the right side of the exit. This damn Moabite in a fucking minivan comes all the way where I'm at just to come to the parking lot. Like, you had enough room right there. I'm like, you people are fucking stupid.
I had a roommate that was, he was Asian. He could have been Jacob, but we used to tease him because they put him in charge of driving the Humvees and shit. I'm like, really? Do y'all see this man in the parking lot, man? Like, he gonna be to crash into a damn IED and shit. But we taught him how to drive and shit. He cool. Like I said, he might be Jacob. As soon as I got in there, he was like, see this, he had a bag of rice, big as this damn sign. He like, help yourself to it if you speed up here and the rice down here. I'm like, God damn, but yeah, they can't see or something.
Legally blind. Only either nation that got somewhat common sense when it comes to keeping the laws to a certain extent is our cousin Ishmael to an extent. You know, but the rest of you damn nations, man, y'all was fucking foolish, man. You know? Because at the end of the day, man, when it comes to you damn heathens, man, Moab and Esau, man, y'all top two, man. Like, y'all think y'all all that when y'all the most defiled on the damn planet, man.
I think I hate Ham.
Man, Moab
Ham.
just don't like what they do, man. Like, especially with animals, man. They cruel as hell with animals too, man.
They got like no. Like no. You got that. The Lord wants his precious, you understand? That's how he rolls. Okay?
Yep, Ezekiel 39 and 20. Right? Ezekiel 39, verse 20. Thus ye shall be filled with, thus ye shall be filled at my table with the horses and the chariots, with mighty men and with all men of war, said the Lord God. And I will set my my up among the heathen, and all the heathen shall see my judgment that I have executed, and my hand that I have laid upon them. So the house of Israel shall know that I am the Lord their God from that day and forward. Okay. 23. And the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their turn the page. For their iniquity, because they trespassed against me. Therefore I hid my face from them and gave them unto the hand of their enemies. So fell they all by the sword. According to their uncleanness and according to their transgression have I done unto them, and hid my face from them. Therefore thus saith the Lord God, now will I bring again the captivity of Jacob, and have mercy upon them, the whole house of Israel, and will be jealous for my holy name. Keep going. Okay. Verse 26. After that, they have borne their shame and all their trespasses whereby they have trespassed against me when they dwell safely in their land, and none of them made afraid. When I have brought them again unto when I have brought them again from the people and gathered them from out of their enemies' hands, and am sanctified in them in the sight of many nations, then shall they know that I am the Lord their God, which caused them to be led into captivity among the heathen. But I have gathered them unto their own land, and have left none of them any more there. Neither will I hide my face any more from them, for I have poured out my spirit upon the house of Israel, said the Lord God.
That's right. It's going to be known amongst your people. The only reason we went into slavery, and the only reason you had us in subjection all the way up to this point, is moved our power to wrath toward he hid his face from us. So he allowed you to overtake us and to destroy you. He allowed you to do it. It was by his because what we did. He's going to make it known. So it ain't going to be no confusion in the kingdom when we got y'all in slavery. It's going to happen. We're all going to know.
Got the king.
We happen to take the kingdom by work, and we're so smart. No, it's going to be known. That's how most happened to know first of all. It only happened because they said to me, and I allowed you to touch me. Right? And this girl gonna know that's the only reason they do that. Because they gonna be around. So everybody's gonna make it clear. Esau, you're not the smart, you're the smart guy. Okay? You're not smart, you're not intelligent, you're not gifted. All you know is the sword and the evil. You are not better in any way, shape, or form. You are not superior in any way, shape, or form. No way, you are not better. You are not the next power. You have not surpassed us because you're just more sophisticated. Ishmael, you are not the next superpower. Your God is not real. You do not have us in captivity and on the bottom because you guys are more sophisticated. That's not the case. And because you're smart, that's not the case.
Yeah, just because y'all sons of Abraham, don't mean that y'all children.
Right. So no matter how good you cook chicken,
and you give all of your blessings, so-called, to the name of Allah, God, you're going to realize that was false. You're going to realize the only reason you got X amount of cars is because you was Abraham's son, and the Lord had compassion on Abraham. That's the blessing. But you should have realized that Brother Isaac was the true king. You should have shown him reverence. So y'all all going to, it's going to be made clear.
And don't forget that your ass and your mother got kicked out.
That's right. You was fine. But the Lord have mercy because you're still Abraham's son. But you got, like I always say, you are the nations. You earned that judgment. Esau, Edom, you earned the Lord to hate you. You everything the Lord hates you. You pursued your brother with a sword. You tried to come at him. The Lord delivered. You basically tried to make all the work of Heavenly Father come to naught. 3 days the Lord did all that work to redeem us out of Egypt, and you come to try to destroy him. So the Lord said, "Now I got to get you, Amalek. Now I got to get you. Now I got to get you. Now y'all earned that." Ishmael, you know that your brother Isaac. You know brother Isaac. Why won't you tell us? Why don't you have compassion? Why do you still got the liquor store set up? You still selling cigarettes and bullshit liquor to our people, knowing that it's just destroyed? Why you still selling pork? Why you got all that in the store? Why won't you tell our people?
MSG and shit you put on that chicken, man, you know what you're doing.
Why you still selling our people fake food? They know how to get you. Walk in the mall, you got the little mall set up. They ignoring all the Edomites. As soon as the jig come by, hey brother, my man, what's up? They know how to talk to you, they know how to get to you, they selling you some fake shit. But if you telling them, they don't do the fake shit, they're gonna say, all right, further down, my uncle got the real Jews going, right? These real Jews. And where is the Israelite business? Anything you overcharge? Hey, that's supposed to be our stuff. So where is the, look, my brother Isaac, they come on in, man. What we doing? Let's work together. Y'all could have earned some slack in the kingdom. Because if you would have did it, the Most High would have said, basically, thou should have never looked at your brother as a stranger. You should have never helped him go down into other nations. You should have never been an enemy to him. So because of that, I gotta get you. So Ishmael, you're gonna earn it because of what you did, and you people know. That's why you walk around here with $multi-million. Y'all got $multi-million. You ain't helping that Jake out at all. You know what you're
He'll put the Jake woman in the school. You know,
Oh, yeah.
you know, that'll be his little wench or something, you know, but other than that, they kind of despise Jake.
But they gonna fly
Jake
you.
man.
They gonna fly you across seas, showing you how you get in the diamond district and teach you how to play. They're not gonna do that. Look, work this register, okay? Nigga.
Get some of that free MSG on your lunch break.
Then and women that be trying to get with these other heathen nations, man, they look at y'all as concubines, man. You know, especially Ishmael and Esau too, man. Because when you damn women go over there at Dubai, man, hey, y'all gotta do a service for them, man. You gotta do it with 20 different men, you know, and if you don't accomplish that, what they ask you, they send your ass back home, man.
There's a stain on it.
All that.
Yeah.
They'll do that. They do all that to what? They know they're about to bring them into life.
And if I can say, you know, not to talk about the woman, the black woman, the easiest woman on the planet. You know, she got a low self-esteem. Like the only race of men that she hates is her own kind. Like all the other races, especially when you saw Edum, she loved him. She a pussy wide open.
See the video of the Edomite watching Jake like twerk. He said it's strange. He still was right there trying to
Letting her touch
you
you
know,
and everything.
yeah,
Jake
still
wanna touch
like
you. Jake wanna touch you, try to fight.
Nigga, don't touch me, nigga.
right, stop. He ain't playing that shit.
Dead
for
ass.
Right.
Skunky bro.
Only because of the let Jake do that. What you should have did, you got the Ezra. Right there. See, as an example of Cyrus, he did it the right way. He acknowledged why he's in the kingdom, and he showed compassion to Jake. So guess what? He got mercy.
He allowed us to build our temple.
Right? So he understood. You other nations, you should have did that. You should have acknowledged why it is you're in the kingdom and why it is it's happening. Because it could be better on easier. But you at least acknowledge. We have stories in the scriptures like Rahab. They actually got to live with them. You couldn't touch them. You know why? Because they treated us well. We received them in well. Ruth, she got received in well. Because she basically submit herself under Jake. And we didn't treat them harshly. But we remembered what they did, so we said, oh, okay, that was nice to meet you. Because we're a compassionate people.
Jake a man of his word.
So Rahab, her household got saved and they got the live. See? So you should know if you want to make it what you got to do. Right? If anything, you should be trying to tend to Jake. But Edomites won't do what he was doing. You got that?
Yeah, where you gonna start it?
I've been in the OT.
Huh?
Ezra, the OT. Old Testament.
Oh, you said Ezra. Okay.
You know it's the same person. You know that's the same person.
Yeah, I know.
Mordecai, I get it.
Yeah, he tried to kill. Brother believe that's vocab. Can't be. Yeah, he tried to get the whole nation back.
Yeah, it gotta be. I'm in the same spirit.
Okay. He tried to get the whole nation back because of Mordecai. Mordecai ain't give that respect. You know? He was like, probably didn't stand up or whatever. Damn, Julie.
You ready?
Yeah, he go out his way to try to find shit.
The table got him and his family got hit. covenant with Canaan.
All right, this is Ezra, chapter 1. We're going to start at the top. And verse 1. Now in the first year, Cyrus, king of Persia, that the word of the Lord Yahweh by the mouth of Jeremiah might be fulfilled, the Lord stirred up the spirit of Cyrus, king of Persia, that he made a proclamation throughout all his kingdom and put it also in writing, saying, Thus says Cyrus, king of Persia, the Lord power of heaven, hath given me all the kingdoms of the earth, and he has charged me to build him a house at Jerusalem, which is in Judah.
See, he acknowledged, the Lord giving me the kingdom, and this is why I'm on top. Here's what I'm going to do for Jacob, because of what the Lord did.
Verse 3, who is there among you of all his people? His power be with him, and let him go up to Jerusalem, which is in Judah, and build the house of the Lord, Yahweh, power of Israel. He is the power which is in Jerusalem. And whosoever remaineth in any place where he sojourned, let the men of his place help him with silver and with gold and with goods and with beasts, beside the free will offering for the house of the Most High that is in Jerusalem.
Right, so you see, he basically acknowledged the God of Israel. He's the Most High, he's the supreme. That's what you other nations, that's the attitude you should have had, even to this day, even when you had us as slaves. Okay, but you didn't. You put us in bondage, you called us inferior, you called us offspring of monkeys, made all blasphemous statements against us. Not understanding that when you say that, he's talking to the Heavenly Father. He takes it personal because his name is on us. Thank you. But that's what you should have done. Okay, because I didn't even get to the other half. Because I could have listened to that. Yeah, hypocrites really goes into Jake. Jake got a lot of weekend on Israelites, people who fake protest. A lot of you don't realize it. It's always wrong, man. This ain't nothing you just fake around. Most High conviction. I just put it to a lesson.
Zechariah chapter 2 and verse 8 says, But thus said the Lord, thus said Yahweh of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations, which spoiled you, for he that toucheth you, toucheth the apple of his eye.
He said, whoever touches the apple of the Heavenly Father's eye. So when they spoiled you, what they really should have did, they should have, it's really dealt mercifully. So if y'all got to pay us tax and tribute and all that, the Lord brought y'all down because they didn't tell you. What y'all should have did was just say like, look, the Lord got y'all serving us because y'all did so you got to pay these taxes and all that. That would have been better for you, right? You dealt compassionate with us, so you extended your hand to Israelites that's wicked and all that. Y'all don't do that here. Y'all don't do that here. I wouldn't even want to go to no damn Egypt, okay? Just because I don't feel comfortable around you, damn Israelites.
First, they smell like death. Then they have a whole, like the outskirts of the towns is where those, they know they not Edom, they Israelites, but they push them to the outskirts and they live like away from everybody, and they're like the worst part of the land. So they know, Edom know who Israel and who ain't there, because they got a lot of Israelites over there and they treat them bad. They treat them real bad.
Wherever Jake is at, man, we get treated bad, man.
You know, this video of they came from Africa, they was some land in Moab, and you know it's a lot of tension over there with the Moabites and the men and the people in Africa, right? The owners, the farmers and all that, a lot of Moabites too. There's a video of them just beating up on this he could have been a Jacob or him, like whatever. They were just beating up on him in their land. And the Moabites, they were just watching him. Anybody come to his help or nothing. So he was by himself, trying to fend off all these Moabites. And ain't none of them try to help him. They just like the devil. Like, so
He was an Edomite that walked past.
yeah. So yeah, you gotta be careful surrounding yourself around these heathen niggas. They don't care about you. Really, they should be treating you, because they will depend on your appearance as well. They'll treat you like kings because they know LeBron James and all this, Ryan, right? But really, if something happens to you, another one should jump to your defense and say, look, man, you know, that's like, right? You may not want to mess with me. You know, you gotta treat, that's how y'all supposed to treat us. If we come in your land, you're supposed to treat us with royalty. You understand? But at the very least, try not to offend that. That's how you're supposed to be like. Y'all the chosen. So I gotta treat you right. And I guarantee you, if you do come across somebody like that, it's probably a chick.
Precept, this is Isaiah 49:7. Thus saith the Lord, the Redeemer of Israel and his Holy One, to him whom man Salaki. Thus saith the Lord, the Redeemer of Israel and his Holy One, to him man despised, to him whom the nations abhorreth, to a servant of rulers, kings shall see and arise, princes also shall worship, because the Lord that is faithful and the Holy One of Israel, and he shall choose thee. So, you know, all the other nations despise us, you know, and the servants and, you know, the rulers of all these other nations, they despise us, but Yahweh Hashem Yahushua gonna always choose Jacob, you know.
Always. So you should have dealt with us. That's why the scripture says, Lord, I was sore displeased at the heathen. So I was a little offended at my people. They helped forward them. So they went above and beyond. They couldn't wait to finally get their hands on us. They finally unleashed all the wrath they already intended to do with us. So that's why the Lord says, see, now I got to get you, because and on top of it, it was a point in time when you're supposed to let us go. You never let us go. You still won't teach us who we are. You still won't take down our videos that we exposed. You still let us won't really be the ability to be so-called free. You still treated as second class citizens. So it was a point in time when you were supposed to really let us go. 48 that was just a damn lie. Right? And to this day, you still don't want to give any type of reparation. They're going to leave you. That's what you do. You don't seek to make things right. So if you don't seek to make things right, you are poor in our country. And you should have made things right, but you're not going to make it. You should have had the same attitude as Cyrus. Alright? But you're not going to do it. You make promises, but you're not going to do it. So that's why you got to get judged. And all you other nations, ain't none of you nations stepping up to speak the truth. Y'all all know who we are. But you don't want to push that message, so you got to get judged. Okay? You got to.
Wow. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50 and verse 7. And it says, all that found them had devoured them, and their adversaries said, we offend not, because they have sinned against Yahweh, the habitation of justice, even Yahweh, the hope of their fathers.
Right, so a lot of them do. When they devour us, we offend not, because they sin against their fathers. And guess what? That should have been the attitude of you other nations right now. That's what y'all should be teaching. You should be teaching our nationality at this point, but you won't do it. So you got to get judged. You still got people who want to make way for Esau. Well, why is it Esau telling you? Why do they still choose to not tell you that you're black? They choose not to give you your real heritage back and say, like, look, you were really the king. You gotta restore that which was taken from you. They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it. So in their mind, they still like, no, I'm not saying that. I'm not giving you nothing. I'm not bowing to you.
Especially Amalek. Especially Amalek.
They was really trying to make things right. America rejected it. They said, look, you gotta get the real people. Not gonna do it. You're innocent.
Even when Esau getting fucked up, he still be proud, man. Be like, man, nah, man, I don't care. Man, Esau is a proud ass dude, man. You know, especially you damn small heads, man. Even when you get afflicted and getting beat down, you still trying to talk shit, man.
Oh, they make laws. Hey, but you know what? I just seen the crazy, you know, the Amalek getting slapped.
Yeah, man.
Anybody come to help you?
He gonna scratch up the lady because she took a sparking spot that ain't belong to nobody, but he try to, you know, harass people and look, Edom smack the shit out of him. Like, y'all, they coming, man. Everything pointing to y'all not having their heads around y'all no more. Like that sacred people, y'all not it, man. And the world waking up to that. And they you know how people is when they find out you be lying to them about detrimental stuff, oh, they gonna be on your ass, man.
That's why the scriptures say that wicked should be revealed. You know, God being sought out, man. You know, Babylon being revealed for the secret things that try to be hidden and tucked under the rug. And now everything being proclaimed. Everybody knows the dirty shit that America does, man. You know, people seeing what you're doing to the Israelites over here, man. You know, but hey, at the end of the day, you heathens ain't gonna get off either, man, because y'all playing a part in that too, man. You know?
I really don't like the Democrats. They go in there rapping. They weren't all black. And think they somebody.
Fake curls on the
I
side.
really don't like them. They think they in some type of position. I just want to be like, oh, man,
Boxing over there,
bring
man.
out the scriptures right now. It's perfect.
They've been touching for so long.
Glad that's
Oh,
not.
man, that shit was funny. She fell all the way back to the next block.
With the bikes.
I really use your road to catch your balance. This is Ezekiel 35, and I'll start at verse 9. I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy city shall not return, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. Because thou hast said, these two nations and these two countries shall be mine, and we will possess it, whereas the Lord was there. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord Yahweh, I will even do according to thine anger and according to thine envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them. And I will make myself known amongst them when I have judged thee.
Right. So the Most High is marking every little thing you say. He takes it personal. These two nations are ours. Northern Kingdom, Southern Kingdom. They ain't ours. You're never gonna have it. You say the Most High, like the Lord was there. That's my appointment. That's my people. So because you say it, I gotta get you. And I love it. No slick talking. None of that proud shit you say behind closed doors. Most High. I'm gonna get you just like you got it's yours. You got her right. Just like this one's my 10. Alright? You know, they all proud ass. How do you know you said all kind of proud? It's only a matter of time before the authority takes you out. And just make a public example out of it. So all the things you're saying, we already know all the things you're saying. If you're saying that openly, imagine the things you're saying back behind closed doors. What did the devil say? We really just don't have a need for you guys. A lot of people that work. But behind closed doors, they did more specific. Yeah, some of these niggas and sticks and you don't realize you're talking about the Lord.
Thou shalt know that I am the Lord, that I have heard all thy blasphemies, which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying they are laid desolate and are given us to consume. Thus with your mouth ye have boasted against me, and have multiplied your words against me, I have heard them. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, when the world, the whole earth rejoices, I will make thee desolate. And thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate. So will I do unto thee. Thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, and all Idumea, even all of it, and they shall know that I am the Lord.
Right, so you're going to have to get your That's how I say, you talking good against me. That's his people. He put his name on us. He married us. So whatever you say to us, you're saying it to the Lord. And everything you do to us out of hatred, you're basically doing to the Lord. So you didn't take account to that. So now you have to first be known why you're going down. And then when you go into slavery, you got to know why you're going into slavery. You didn't take into consideration what you were doing to the Lord. And all the boastful things that you said.
What is anything we can do to make the anger go into some change? You know? that's your end all be all, man.
You don't mind.
This is Joel 3 and 19. Egypt shall be a desolate, and Edom shall be, Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness for the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land. But Judah shall dwell forever, and Jerusalem shall dwell forever, and Jerusalem from generation to generation. For I will cleanse their blood that I have not cleansed, for the Lord dwells in Zion.
No matter what you look at, I already choose you. That's going to be the biggest spin for face TVs in my camera. You honestly think he ain't nobody, we're just nothing. You basically live your life as if we don't exist. Right? You think only evil, negative towards us. So when you see the same ones you call it nobodies, you call them immigrants. Call the immigrants
What?
Immigrants. You say that they're foreigners.
Illegals.
They're the reason you're
Downgraded. They helping this motherfucker stay up, man. All the work they be putting in, man.
So you treat them like shit because you think they don't belong. The same ones you look at as nothing. The same ones gonna get beamed up, and you gonna sit there and look stupid. Like, these are the people of this time. I can't believe it.
Especially them Edomites, man, that's wealthy, man. I swear, man, y'all terrible, man. You know, and guess what, man? Y'all gonna be the same ones regretting that you treated Israelites down, man. You know, because hey, what's funny, hey, the Lord gonna use some of these 2/3 jets to get at you, damn Edomites too, man. You think your security gonna protect you from what's to come? No, jet gonna rise up on your ass, man. And that's not even the Israelite man with spiritual powers yet. You gonna get fucked up by a 2/3 jet first, man.
So y'all got the last the blindness to our process.
Ball. Shit, I got piss.
There ain't nowhere to go to pee now. I think they lock the doors across the street.
There's still people in there. Shouldn't
Yeah,
have.
but I think the door's locked.
That last time, Edomite couple rolled past and he was like, our women different? I was looking at him like, God damn, she little motherfucker. Just ain't nothing, like a little child, but that's just how Esau do like you, man. Oh.